Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
I'm a relationship hacker.
Run up and get touched up, suicide. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail. Run up and get touched up, suicide, that's it. And all of y'all know my style. I excel, then prevail.
Yes. That shit is cool, right? It's Jack Herrera. My homeboy Dominican out of Philly. Him, John B, and this kid named Silky. Hey, this is 15 years old, at least. Never came out. You know how many babies I would have had?
They trip.
Ladies and gentlemen, the So What Morning Show back in the building. You know it's time for another riveting topic. But before we get to our topics, we got to do community empowerment. Community empowerment states that we support Black-owned businesses. Look at this right here. This is weed juice. All organic, all cold-pressed, naturally made. What is this? Apple, orange, banana, weed juice. We, the French word, O-U-I, weedjuice.com. You got to get there right now. My brother gave me, his name is Hassan. Listen, I don't get paid for none of this. I just want to see Black businesses not only survive, but thrive. Hassan has a code. Apply this code and you get 30% off. A 30% off discount, $5 per juice, when you go to the website weedjuice.com. The code is We Live, We Love, Weed Juice. We live, we love, weed juice, man. Please support this brother's business. Black-owned business, man. He's incredible, man. And he's a personal trainer. So, your brother's real cool, real dope. A sister, man, I love the fans, man. A sister, let me get her name. Oh, my God, I done ruined the packaging. I don't even know her name. But the sister, man, produced coasters with the Zowat logo on it. She produced coasters out of tile.
Oh, that's off the chain.
Right? She was like, the juices need to sit on something because we don't want to ruin the table. I don't like how that is. So let's just get this correct right now. She even did a 5150.
Oh, damn.
Man, you know what I mean? How dope is that, right? Man, I really love the fans. Listen, and I'm ill prepared today. You know, another sister. Look at this shirt. Wow. Anubis.
Ooh. Anubis.
Man. And this is dye sublimation. This isn't silk screen. This is dye sublimation. It's very beautiful, man.
Wow, that's awesome.
I forgot the sister's name. I'm not even prepared today. And you know that's not my style. Right? I'm not prepared today.
We'll bring it on the next break.
But we're going to get her name, and then we're going to put it out there and let you know. Beautiful stuff. Let's do this too. Where are we? Look at this. This is from my homeboy. Can you guys see this? Kev, what does that say?
Nigga, naturally invoking God's greatest attributes.
Wow. And then on the back, he lists all of the names.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? Of the
NGRs.
original meaning of the word nigga.
Niggoose.
So when I hear people who just refer to one narrative, right? They refer just to one narrative. Slavery. We should never use the word nigga again. Well, if you go back beyond slavery and you go back beyond the Spanish definition of the word nigga, you'll find that it meant God.
Yes.
So if the word actually means God, wouldn't it be awesome in terms of a war strategy to make you hate that word? Support my homeboy. The only way you can do it is go to consciousint.com. Ent is E-N-T, short for entertainment, consciousentertainment.com. Consciousint.com. Go purchase a nigga shirt and let them know that you're reclaiming the narrative. This is how you do it.
Yes.
You know, the only way we can get better as a people is if we stop using the word, the N-word. It's the most vile word in the dictionary. Well, if you don't know the actual definition of the word, then yeah, it is. And if you're taking the word of the people who not only enslaved you, but also told you that it's a hella bad word that you shouldn't be saying.
Yes.
Right? Oh God, we should never. You know, that's the scoff. That's the scoff of. How dare you? Simony, right? Again. Go get the t-shirt from my homeboy. What else we got? We got Easy Boy Web. Oh my God. These brothers have just revamped the Zoe What or the Zoe Williams page, web page. Black-owned business out of Atlanta.
Damn.
If you need website, web services, e-commerce, whatever, social media management, these guys do it all. Go support those guys at Easy Boy Web. Also, we're trying to get Veronica Conway on the line. If we have to call her, let's call her and get her in here. We got Easy Boy Web. Oh, Elephant. I'm wearing Elephant right now. I know it's a little pricey. This shirt is like $200. I know it's a little pricey.
Yeah.
It is. But let me just say.
It's nice though.
20% discount, Zoe Williams fans. Anybody who listens to the show, I mean, they're on par with Polo. 100% custom made, stitched, hand stitched in New York.
That's a nice shirt.
It's fly, man. And there's a lot of celebrities wearing their clothes. Support black businesses. Fly. Elephant. Right? Elephant.com. Did we see the website? I want to see the website. Yeah, I love them brothers. Also, I urge you to go get Veronica Conway's blackmastery.com or her Black Mastery NLP program. Do we have her yet? VC.
Hey, Zoe.
Come
How
on
you
here
doing?
and tell them how important it is for them to do this Black Mastery, because it's a serious situation, right?
It's a serious situation, and one of the things I just did, I'm about to do a pretty major campaign with the Anna Von Zont's Mastery. She's a big advocate for it. She is she narrates it, and we're going to do a big deal where we push it up to her people. I just did an interview with her, a private, one-on-one deep dive interview with her about how she views mastery, and some of her deep dive strategies and tactics and ways of being and operating in the world that have gotten her to where she is. So it's a very private interview that extracts her best thinking on how to live. And when you buy Mastery, you get that interview along with some other interviews. I call them Conversations in Black Mastery. I'm doing Dr. Randall Pinkett, the winner of Apprentice this week. We're going to do a whole series of interviews with Black Masters. So it's about to be even more on and popping.
Tell them where to get blackmastery.com right now. How do they get it?
They just go to mastery.com and they, do the thing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Veronica. Hang on there. We'll be back at 2.2. We still have stuff to promote. My man, listen, let me just say this. Do you got that video of me boxing? You don't have it? Okay. I did the booty boxing.
You just did the boxing.
And I laid the fuck down. I'm telling you, I struggled mightily. This Kevin boy over here with this training ain't no joke. Kevin, speak to them about how they could sign up to booty boxing right now.
Booty Boxing Home System. Just go to udemy.com, udemy.com/bootyboxing. And the promo code is ZOWHAT Show. It's not the ZOWHAT Show. It's just ZOWHAT Show. All right, and that's free. Go ahead and cop that. Get your nutrition, get your workout on. And also learn how to kick a little butt while you're in the process.
Man, it's a cold situation. Listen, I've got 25 copies of the Rebirth of Seeds left. You can order them now. If you order them now, I will go mail them out tomorrow. And of course, anybody who orders a copy of the Rebirth of Seeds right now will also get a copy inside the book of my Street Scholar God Class Volume 1 lecture. But if you already have the Rebirth of Seeds, but you don't have this, you can go to cdbaby.com, type in Street Scholar God Class. This will come up. Please download. It's a digital download. You can get it there as well. Also, really quickly, man, the Relationship Dismount. My new book is coming, man, July 1st. And I'm going to tell you right now, guess what? Pre-orders have been nuts. We only have 600 copies left. What? And the book comes out in 2 weeks. Don't play yourself. Do you have that video? Let's show them the video of the Relationship Dismount. In chapter 10, we talk about the difference between being embittered, embattled, or embittered. So, if you're embittered, of course you're holding on to things. You're resentful. You're resistant. If you're embattled, you're fighting. No, I don't accept that. I don't want that. But if you're open and you're allowing the process to unfold and flower within you and beyond you, you have an opportunity to become embittered. And chapter 10 goes into detail on how to stop being embittered, how to stop looking for the win by being embattled, and how to evolve and expand to a space of embitterment. I mean, it's an incredible work, man, and I'm excited about it. Man, I'm so excited. And listen, that's going to be a series where we're producing many episodes, that explain the Relationship Dismount in detail. Listen, only 600 copies left. Only 600 copies left. You have to move now if you want to pre-reserve your order. The best way to do it, your copy of the book, the best way to do it is to go to iamzoewilliams.com and go to the shop section. Order your book right now. That's the only way to do it. I'm telling you, those books are going to be gone quicker than you think, and it comes out. It physically comes out July 1st. Mm-hmm. We're really excited about all of these things that we're doing right now. And listen, I'm going to take a quick break, but when I come back, the topic today is a timely one. Let's get at it right now. I'll be back in 2.2.
What is the difference between aggressive and assertive? And if we take a look at our friendly little happy dictionary, the easiest way to look at the difference between the two is you are aggressive if you are demanding what you want. In other words, it's me over you. I will get what I want regardless of whether you get what you want. However, the definition of assertive is me and you both getting what we want and finding some sort of middle ground if there's a disagreement. So let's take a look at a couple of ways to determine whether you are aggressive or whether you're being assertive. And as always, we have our quiz. So question number 1 for our quiz works out to be, a friend or a family member doesn't seem to want to help you stay on track on your diet. They keep giving you things you ask them not to give you. They're saying, oh, just a little bit. They're kind of being a food pusher. So do you say, A, you're really being a jerk, or do you say, B, I really need your help? Well, obviously, you're really being a jerk is very aggressive, and that's because one of the signs that you're being aggressive is you're pointing at them. You're being a jerk. B, I really need your help, is assertive because you are stating what you need. I really need your help. So that was question. Keep talking about the locus of control. Let's define it, okay? The actual definition of a locus of control is it is a noun. It is a theoretical construct designed to assess a person's perceived control over his or her own behavior. The classification internal locus indicates that the person feels in control of events. An external locus indicates that others are perceived to have that control, that others control you. So let's put it into English, explain it a little bit better. Simply put, do you believe you are in control of your actions, or do you believe you're a victim to everyone else's whims and desires? If you believe you are in control of your actions, you have an internal locus of control. Locus is the location. If you believe that everybody else controls what happens to you or outside events control to you, you have an external locus of control. Now, don't go 100%, but stop and think to yourself, do I usually say things like you did or it happened, or do you say things like I made it, I did it? If you're usually saying you or it, it's probably external. If you're saying I or me, it's probably internal.
Hi, I'm Rob Hubel from Welcome to the Jungle. You're watching T-Radio V, aren't you? Radio on TV. Terrible idea.
In TV.
You shut up. Use that one.
Radio V? Radio inside of TV.
Oh my God, I love it.
Keep it locked. You are the bomb. Mwah.
What better way? What? I can't think of a better intersection than radio and TV.
Right?
Hey, T-Radio V. Thomas Sadowski, what's up? T-Radio V.
I love T-Radio V.
Because we need more kids watching TV.
Hey guys, this is Chriselle Stiles. Hi, I'm Stassi.
I'm Joel David Moore.
I'm Frank Infante.
Hey man, this is Richie Ramone. What's up out there?
Yo, what's up? This is your boy Kyle Mass, and you're checking out
T-Radio V.
T-Radio V.
T-Radio V.
Hello, T-Radio V. Love you guys.
Radio in TV. Radio in TV. T-Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
Same dude. Hey, let it ride. Just let it. Come on.
Just let it in. Ignore it. Ignore it. Don't let it in. Don't let it in. Don't let this music in. Because you can't buy it. You can't buy it. This is Zoe's music and his ass. I'm Zoe's friend. I'm Zoe's friend. Damn the show format. I'm Zoe's friend. I'm a music whore. I love music. Zoe knows I love music and won't give me this shit. So Zoe gets to go to hell for this song you hear right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, T-Radio V, Radio in TV, the So What Morning Show has returned. Today's topic is an amazing one. How to deal with jerks. How to understand the assholes and difficult people in our lives is today's topic. Jerks, assholes, askholes, right? People who just ask for your advice and never use it, but always come to you and ask for it over and over and over again.
Come back, ask for the same damn advice for the same
thing. Jesus, askholes. How do you deal with difficult people? That's what we want to know. Today's topic. Let me hit some questions, and then I'm going to introduce the crew. They're in the building right now. Question: is attention deprivation the easiest way to deal with difficult people? Estrangement. Then how do you reconcile, you know how people do that reverse thing with the, you know, that person is in your life for a reason, you know, they're difficult, maybe they're reflecting you in some way, you know, all of that, right? How do you deal with difficult people? Are you, in fact, difficult yourself, which is why these motherfuckers is here?
Yep, they need a mirror.
844-55-878-4652. Jesus. I do 37 shows a week. Jesus. 855-878-4652. We'd love to hear some opinions. Are you in a state of constant tolerance with the difficult people in your life? How many people are just dealing and waiting and just hanging in there, hoping that a difficult motherfucker will just change?
Shout out to all them brothers out there. I need a round of applause from all the brothers out there that's with the chick you with just till you get on your feet.
Damn. Corey Holcomb.
Shout out to Corey Holcomb.
Do you hate conflict so much that you stay avoiding the difficult people in your life? Does your avoidant personality only serve to intensify their difficulty? 844-55-1. That's the number to... why I keep saying that? 855-878-4652. I've only been off for a week.
You work too damn hard.
That's what it is. 855-878-4652. Call us. We want to know.
Smoke more weed, make less mistakes.
That's not true. That is not...
Explain
this
Snoop.
Fucking high-ass Huckleberry
Explain
fan
Snoop.
over here.
Explain Bob Marley. Explain Snoop. Okay. Explain Oprah.
When was the last time you talked to them niggas when they were awoke?
Oh, no. Snoop stay at 45.
They're up here, right?
Stay up there. Shout out to
What's the best way to deal with difficult people? I want to know your opinion. 855-878-4652. Call us. Tweet me. I'll read your tweets on the air as well. Do difficult people use their power of jerkdom / assholism as a means of getting ahead? Sometimes the asshole, the jerk, the dickhead is the one who goes the farthest. How can dickheaddom or jerkdom be a means of high performance? Right? Of shit. I'm going to get mine, fuck you and yours, and I don't give a fuck. I'm going to manipulate. I'm going to take advantage. We're talking about all things difficult people today. How do we deal with these motherfuckers without becoming difficult ourselves?
Or you can't smack them in the mouth.
I'm just saying.
That's easy. I don't know how difficult.
You know me.
Hey,
it's difficult.
Speak my language, nigga.
Hey.
It's difficult not to bust you in your shit.
I know.
So how do you avoid knocking a motherfucker's teeth out? Because naturally,
it's hard.
That's my bend. Like
it's hard.
That's my default.
My thing is, we can't negotiate. We can't reason. We can't be respectful. Oh, the only thing you do understand is punching the mouthdom.
And I happen to have a couple of those fresh, right?
Yes, you feel me? Let's get a female's perspective in here because we could just dragging more off all night long. Veronica Conway, we need help. We need guidance. How do we deal with difficult people?
Hey, Ronnie Khan.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. How
You like
you
that,
doing?
don't you? Ronnie Khan. We're going to have a convention just about Veronica Conway. Ronnie Khan.
Ronnie Khan. The leader in taking all the bullshit out of your head.
Exactly.
Ronnie Khan. Help us.
It's funny. It's a great topic. I used to be very tolerant of bullshit in people and used to overlook and step over their bullshit because there was a part of me that wanted to believe deeply that they were going to be real with me and cool with me and have my interests at heart. So I think that part of the first that we have to do when we're talking about getting over difficult people is we have to first get over the part of ourselves that cooes and agrees with their bullshit. And usually the reason that we do that is because we are seeking some form of approval.
Wow. Okay. Say more. Say more. We're there.
Go deeper.
So I think we have to get over the part of ourselves that craves attention, approval, appreciation, and are so addicted to getting that from people that we won't confront them when they are being difficult. It's like the flag is there, and I see the red flag, and instead of confronting that red flag, I step over it.
I see.
That is a surefire way to have people maintain their difficulty in your life.
Wow. Right. Say more. Kev, you got something?
Well, sometimes it deals with low self-esteem because sometimes people are afraid to confront people, or the difficult people or people who piss them off because they're afraid where that confrontation will lead. So they'll let it go on and on and on,
right?
And then till it builds up to some bullshit that you really can't really handle. So really the best way to do it is to confront it immediately when it happens.
But what about the angle of the difficult person who is small on the inside, right? And the only way that they can feel important is to be a thorn in other motherfuckers' side, right? It's like a self-aggrandizement. I'm here. Notice me. I'm important too, and I'm going to be a dickhead until you recognize my importance.
I can only be a thorn in your side if you let me, though.
Speak on it. Say more.
So, like I said, if when something first happens that you don't like, when dealing with somebody, you should confront that immediately. Now, if it continues to happen, then basically you just need to move away from that situation. Now, most people will try just not to deal with it at first. And what that does, you're not dealing with yourself. You're not dealing with that low self-esteem that you have, the fear of confrontation, all those things. So, to me, just go ahead, get it out of the way. If it still persists, then that person should not be within your circle because it's just going to keep on going and going. The word nemesis, which most people think it means their enemy. It just only means retribution. So if you have someone in your life, a nemesis is somebody who brings about or retribution of what you have put out. It comes back on you. So if that person is in your life, you should be looking at that person for what you are lacking.
A nemesis is an extension of karma.
Absolutely.
That's heavy.
Or maybe a deliverer.
A deliverer of karma. Yes. Yeah. Jeff?
Nice for that.
After Jeff, and then I'm coming right to you, babe.
Okay.
I was going to save this for the rant. But all things, all people, all ideas need energy. I like to think I stand on a mountain when I was born, and we all do, of batteries. Everything from the little one that goes in a watch to the big one that runs a tractor. You have batteries, and every day, people, thoughts, ideas, concepts come before your conscious and ask you for a battery. Stop giving your fucking batteries out. I don't give my batteries to those kind of people. Now, I'm going to take another slant on this when I do the rant. I have to now. But yeah, you're giving these people your batteries. You teach people how to treat you, basically. And this coming from the resident asshole. I'm an asshole. I am ask anybody who's close to me. You really don't want advice from me because I'm not gonna honeycoat my fist when I put it in your mouth.
Rapid questions. Yes. Veronica, make your point, and then rapid questions are coming back.
Yeah. So I love what Kevin said about nemesis. In Chinese astrology is one of the most potent arbiters or predictors of relationship, right? So Chinese astrology will let you know compatibility, fundamental compatibility. I found out when I was married that I married my nemesis.
What's your Chinese astrology?
And so what that means, in Chinese astrology, my ex was my nemesis. So what that means practically is that every single thing that I moved to do, he would move to undo and vice versa. And it wasn't even something that was intentional or conscious. It's just that every single thing was always operating at cross purposes, cross outcomes. It was always crossed up. So that's a very important system to know if you're considering relating to anybody, is your fundamental level of compatibility.
Sure ain't hard to look at.
I gotta agree
I'm
on
just
that.
saying. That little picture with your hands on your knee. That big old black girl nose. God damn.
In the jeans.
Oh my God.
You see
That
the
sure is
little,
good-looking
just a
woman.
little glimpse of her ankle.
Yes, yeah, got a little ankle. Oh my God.
Little naked ankle.
We sound like dirty uncles on the porch. Look at that ankle.
Oh
Ain't
my
nothing. I
God.
bet she got them pretty black girl knees too. It's something about a black girl's knees. God damn it.
You got pretty toes, bro.
Yeah, we have just disassembled all the shit she said. I'm sorry. We're a bunch of fucking 8-year-olds. Guys are just 8-year-olds with more expensive shit.
That's Dragon Moors over there.
No, but I think it's important. I think it's important that we expand on what Veronica is saying when it comes to, difficult people shielding something, some deficit. Because to the difficult person, the difficulty that they bring, the drama that they bring to other people, right? Even if it's a mirror, is some kind of defense mechanism, yes or no? Is it some, it's
in many cases.
In many cases, it's some kind of, I'm weak. There's something wrong with me, but I get louder, I get bigger, I aggrandize me.
Right.
You understand? It's like the dumb dude standing next to the smart dude. Right?
Oh God, did I live with that?
But then competing with the smart dude to try to make himself feel like he's on the smart dude's level. Right. Like if you, yeah, I know what that is.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just don't understand the colonoscopy of all of this.
Yeah, I learned about that in school. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I can't write reading, but I can read writing. That's backwards, ain't it?
Oh my God. And hey, before we leave, let me ask this question. Twitter hit me with a great question. Do you feel that some women call men difficult only when men call women out? Like, own your shit, homegirl. Oh, you difficult. You something wrong with you.
She's right.
Right? Somebody speak on it right now.
She's
844.
Oh,
we got to take this break, and then we'll come back. Zo What Morning Show. Holla!
And buried in this life of overflow. Whoa, whoa. So no one ever if the fish swam out of the ocean and grew legs and they started walking and the apes climbed down from the
Hey geeks, wake up! We got big news. I'm not gonna mumble this time. Geekscape, the long-running movie, video game. Let me do one more. Hey geeks, we got big news! Geekscape, your favorite show about movies, video games, comics, and TV, is coming to T-Radio V Monday, October 6th. And it'll be on every Monday from then on, 7 p.m. Until the apocalypse happens, we're all eaten by zombies.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Edie Don from The Real Talk Show. I want y'all to check me out every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Real life, real music, real sex, real everything. It's a real world. Check us out every Tuesday, The Real Talk Show, right here on T-Radio V. Radio and TV.
What it do? Is your man Money B from Digital Underground asking everybody to check out the Going Way Back Show, your home for classic hip-hop, raw and uncut. Join me
And me, DJ Always.
as well as Ty Teasy bringing you the old school new news every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here
On T-Radio V.
That's right, Radio MTV.
Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
Walking down the street, and
Yeah.
and the dude just says, I'm walking down the sidewalk, he's walking up the sidewalk, and as he gets right in front of me, he looks at me in the eye and he says, why don't you tease that hair up a little bit more?
I heard this. And then he keeps going by, and I look at
And then
I look at you, and you're just like,
I don't stop at all, I'm just like,
You didn't say anything.
Nothing. And I don't know. I think it's where we're from. Like, you know, it isn't that if I can stop and plan a confrontation and like I'm going to confront this person at 3 p.m. after school or whatever, I can kind of
meet me behind the Ralphs.
I can do that.
I'll be the woman with all the cereal.
But in the moment, I am never capable of coming up with anything snappy to say. Now, you know my sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Yeah.
She is great at this. I've seen it happen before. I don't have a for instance, but my wife has seen it more often than she has. It's a lot of times it'll be like a guy who's like kind of hitting on her or saying something kind of flirtatious or something just kind of you know, inappropriate, and she always has these incredible comebacks, and the guy's like doesn't know what to do, and I'm like, how does she do that? She's at the ready. She's got this little arsenal of comebacks.
I think that's the question exactly. Is that, you know, because none of us would have said anything to that woman differently than what Christy said. I know I wouldn't. You said you wouldn't. But is it the type of thing that we should be ready to counteract the rudeness?
Yes.
And be totally there?
Yes.
Well, let me present the other side, because I don't think so. You can let me know what you think. Because at best case, someone who says something rude like that is just having a really bad day. You know, okay, we've all had our bad days. Maybe we've said things. We typically say things we shouldn't say to our loved ones, but not total strangers, which is the sad fact. But maybe this person, best case, is just having a bad day. Just let the storm blow over and don't make it worse for it. Worst case, though, think about this, Rhett. Worst case, this person's mentally unstable. I mean, this is Los Angeles. There's all types.
What's she gonna do? Wrap her earbud around your neck and choke you?
Yes.
I mean,
dude, it's
you
thin.
say this woman
you
is
don't
having,
think an earbud could choke you?
Well, potentially.
You don't
in the
think
right
there's
hands. In the right hands.
Yeah. You don't think that there's yoga pants wearing women in Los Angeles who'd want to come up behind you and
well, okay. Potentially. But I honestly feel
you gotta watch.
I don't believe in.
You just can't be confrontational. It's like road rage. You can't be confrontational.
I don't
want to
be the person who instigates these kinds of things. But a woman or a man, anyone who has the gumption to stop what they're doing, pull the earbud out, smell you from a distance, and didn't even smell you, and says, "I can smell you." That person's not having a bad day. That person is having a bad life.
My picture either.
You're treating these people like they're lower than you. I'll do whatever I want. Thanks, man. Treat humans like people, and you won't have to worry about being called out.
Keep that on camera, asshole.
Look, fucking disgusting. Your mouth is a piece of shit. Look at you.
So
you
is
should
your
be
ass.
embarrassed.
When I fuck in your ass, right? You fucking pussy. You're a punk. That's all you are. You're a punk. Come on, motherfucker. Come on. Huh?
Good God, you two are fucking hilarious. You're dude.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You're a pussy!
I mean, assholes are running amok.
Absolutely.
But in our society, assholes tend to win. Let's just be honest. Assholes win. When it comes to women, women love assholes. Assholes get major pussy from women.
Yep.
Major pussy. Nice guys get major punked, major played by women. Right? Am I bushing? There's that book that lady wrote, Sherry Argov, Why Men Love Bitches.
Yep.
Right? There's this movement where women think, hey, being a bitch will get me farther than being this, receptive, powerful, peaceful, spiritual, creative being. Fuck that. Fuck you, nigga. That'll get me farther. That'll protect my feelings, right? And then men, there are men out there who play the dickhead role because they know when you play the dickhead role, it tends to get wet by pussy. But speak on it.
Yeah, let's
855-878-4652. That's the number to dial. Speak on how playing the asshole can be an effective technique when dealing with most women. That comes from Twitter, Inky _ Akil. Veronica? Where is she? She there? VC.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of static on the phone. Sorry, ask the question again.
Speak on how playing the asshole can be an effective technique when dealing with most women? The men playing the asshole role.
I think that women are always seeking to encounter men that have internal certainty, internal congruence, internal masculinity, and we will often get it kind of confused. In other words, there is nothing more sexually powerful and magnetic than a man who is standing with a lot of clarity inside of himself.
Oh, thank
right? His
you.
standards, his boundaries, what he will and won't do for your ass. There's nothing more erotic and arousing than that. But it doesn't necessarily, and so you can misinterpret asshole for that. I think what women are really seeing is a man that has clarity. And because we kind of see so few men that run around with real clarity, we settle for asshole.
Assholes are clear. That is true.
Or a man with a spine.
Yeah.
So let me just say this. And it could easily, and I'm coming back to you, Veronica, it could easily be confused. A man who stands for something and an asshole can easily be confused.
Shit look like peanut butter.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So we have to make that delineation there. Because you can be a man of purpose, a man who stands for something, a man who is uncompromising in his essence, and not be a dickhead. Speak to that, Veronica, and then my brothers are coming in strong.
Well, because I think that, when a man's in his purpose, he doesn't really need to be an asshole to anybody else. He just has to be clear about his path.
Absolutely.
And he has to say no to everything that's not on the path or of the path.
That's right.
Right? So he can say that gently. He can say it powerfully. He can say it angrily. He can say it any way he chooses to say it. He just has to be about it. Right? So an asshole has something to prove. In other words, you're an asshole. It's like the difference between masculinity and machismo. Masculinity is inherently powerful. Machismo is a caricature. It's compensating for something. It's got something to prove. I think when a man's truly on purpose, there's nothing to fucking prove.
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
How many motherfuckers you know out there that are trying to prove that they're worthy, that they mean something?
90%.
By standing at the top of the mountain, screaming and yelling and throwing a tantrum. How many motherfuckers you know? And hey, and how closely related is the jerk and the asshole to the narcissist? Speak on it, Jeff.
Wow. Okay, because I could be that narcissistic asshole that everybody's talking about, because I really like me a lot. I don't disagree
I
with
like you too, Jeff.
Thank you,
Jeff
Ronnie
is
Khan.
fucking hilarious.
I don't know if wow. I guess I agree. It's weird because I rarely disagree with you, but I think asshole sometimes is a matter of vantage point. And now if
say more.
Enough now if 99% of the motherfuckers in your orbit all take a vote and you're an asshole, well, you're an asshole. But it depends on who you ask. If you ask my wife, am I an asshole? Oh, no.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. Now, ask my ex-wife.
He's a dickhead.
That motherfucker, I can't stand him. Ask my daughter's second grade teacher, the one that was obviously picking on my child. Ask her, is Mr. Brown an asshole? I don't, and I understand what you're saying, and often I am tactful, and I can cuss you out without cussing, and I don't mind cutting your shirt tail off at the collar, and what to me that defines in the face of those who need it is from their vantage point, he's a fucking asshole.
But you know what? That goes back to something Kool Moe Dee told me. He said, America is the dumbest country in the world.
Oh, yeah.
It's the dumbest.
It is.
Right? In terms of its population, right? In terms of the populace.
Per capita.
It's the dumbest, right? And he says, what happens with dumb people in terms of insecurity, right, is when it is confronted by intelligence, it gets defensive. Right off the top.
Yeah.
Right out the gate.
It gets defensive.
Right on the giddy up.
So you could be named or labeled an asshole if you're smarter than someone. Oh, you think you better than me, huh? Because you speak.
Nobody likes a smart ass.
Right, multisyllabic words, huh? You speaking multiple syllables, nigga? Huh? You think somehow
talking white, so now you are.
Now you're a white speaker, huh? You think because you pronounce your R's, nigga, that you somehow? Do you see what I'm saying?
You ain't nobody.
You ain't nobody. Listen. Any mantra is a ritual. You casting spells, nigga. You ain't nobody. How many times have you heard that in the black community? In context of how a person speaks, who you think you are? You ain't nobody. That's a mantra and a ritual in our community that needs to be stopped.
I ain't shit, so you ain't shit.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So, like you said, it's a matter of perspective. Because if you think, I think, first off, you thinking I think is already stupid. I think you think, nigga, you better than me. First off, you're already in a dumb lane.
Yeah.
Because you can't think for me. Yeah, how many times you talk to people I think you think.
That's what you're basically saying. Whenever you say you think.
Right.
I think is understood.
Yep.
You think. I think you think. Right there, you done.
Right.
I suppose. Right? I feel.
I surmise.
I surmise. I deduce.
I extrapolate.
I extrapolate. Right? Right? All of this is I don't know. What's the highest form of English in America? Does anybody know?
To me, I believe it's sarcasm.
There's a kind of English. I want everybody to do this. This is call to action.
Okay.
I want everybody to go to Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, wherever, and look up a kind of English called E-prime. E-prime was first introduced to me. Well, it wasn't personally introduced to me, but I read the book.
E-space prime?
E-space prime. It's English without is. You can't determine what shit is. So the scientists are saying fourth dimensional mathematics is at such a point we can't tell you what the fuck anything is. So now come back to everyday living and talking with motherfuckers who think they know what the fuck they talking about. I think you think. Right? So it's English without is, because science is at a point now where isness cannot be determined. So how the fuck you know what the fuck is going on? About God, about politics, about anything, about relationships. How the fuck you think you know about anything? Right? Especially you ain't reading shit.
Right.
So look at the layers of it. Like,
I ain't reading no book, nigga.
You dumb. You socialize dumb. Then your neighborhood might be, and when I say dumb, I mean uninformed. A lack of vital, high-level information.
About self, usually.
Because the smarter people get to a plateau to where they go, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's how you know you fucking with intelligent
That's
people.
right.
I don't know what the fuck going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
The more you study, the more you read, the less you actually know. Veronica?
The words of Don Henley. Yeah. The more I know, the less I understand.
So why are I'm gonna ask this question, then we go on the break. Why are fucking assholes and jerks also rightaholics? Why is that?
Because wrong is bad.
Say more.
I've had this conversation with the fairer sex very often, is that to most of the men that I run with, wrong is just wrong. Wrong is a way to show me the way to right. For you, sister, wrong means bad, which is why you don't want to make decisions, which is why you can't stand to say the two words together, my bad, because wrong equals bad. Wrong doesn't equal bad. Wrong equals try another way.
Wow. Hey. I fucking love it. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more questions. We're going to drill down into this topic. It's important. Hey, the relationship dismount, only 600 copies are left from the pre-order.
Wow.
Don't play yourself. IamZoeWilliams.com. Pre-order your copy right now. I'll be back at 2.2.
Was I supposed to read that?
No.
know you're in a situation.
Hi, I'm Ty Simpkins. Miss Danielle Basutti. Hi, this is Brooke Peoples. I'm Jocelyn Donahue.
Hi, I'm Keegan Allen, and you're watching
T Radio V. T Radio V.
T Radio V, radio in TV. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
T Radio V. Yo.
T Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
And grew legs and they started walking, and the apes climbed down from
Relationship Dismount is a book that I created. It's a breakup and makeup book. But what's interesting about this particular book is I used gymnastics to come up with a concept based off of sticking the landing. Everybody knows that in a gymnast's routine, one of the most important and crucial to the success of that routine is how they end it, how they finish it. And I decided to come up with the concept of relationship dismount using this metaphor. Sticking the landing, how you end it is how you begin it moving forward. So we wanted to take that metaphor and really expound on it in the context of intimate relationships.
T Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
Oh wow! This subject is one that's close to my heart and near and dear to me because, especially in the past 15 or so years, as I am 50, which may come as a shock to some of our white viewers, because black people look good a long time. White people, I love you, but y'all age like paper bags. You get old fast.
Wow.
And I think that's God's way of getting you back for slavery, but that's off the point. At 50, if I live to be 100, I'm halfway done. So I have no time, no tolerance for social, human generated bovine feces. I have none.
In other words, bullshit.
Yes, sir. And that often makes me an asshole. But in my experience, which is being a little twisted today by Ronnie-Con, she coming up with some shit that's really making me think it another way.
Ronnie-Con.
Assholes get things done. Say what you will about them.
Yes.
But there is no Tina without Ike. There are no Jackson 5 without Joe. Assholes, everybody in their life, if they gonna get somewhere, they need an asshole. You need somebody yelling, get them fucking dancers on the bus. You need somebody that their job is the unpopular news. For in my house, it is father. Father, daddy is Mr. Bad News. Daddy, the car got a flat tire. Daddy, it's a dead rat in the garage. Daddy, a nigga done broke in here. Daddy. By default, I become the house asshole, and I don't shy away from it. It is maybe with a few tools. All I'm working with is a Chicago high school public education from the 80s and Mythbusters. I don't have much. I don't have many tools. I ain't been to no college, okay? I saw old school black men from the 40s, 50s, and 60s and the way they got shit done and the assholes
were the most effective because not so much they wanted to be, but the people around them, generally, most of them did not respond to kind, thoughtful, tactful stimulus, which led them over into, you know what? If I hear some more noise, I'm going to come back in here and I ain't going to miss an ass.
I ain't going to miss an ass.
And I used to get ass whoopings for my cousins. I'm sitting down. These other four bastards acting a fool. My grandma would come in here and fuck everybody up. I used to get a lot of ass. I ain't going to miss an ass. So all I'm saying is figure out whether your assholishness is productive, okay? Because just because you're an asshole doesn't make you productive. Shit looks like peanut butter, but they're not the same. You can't. I am difficult because there are parts of me that need to be difficult. I need to be difficult to fool. I need to be difficult to fuck over. I need to be difficult to feed bullshit to. So the asshole in me stands guard at that door. If you're going to get some shit done, maybe you're going to be a tactful one, you're going to be a kind one, but some part of you, inside or outside, needs to be an asshole.
Yeah, and I think, let's look at it in terms of this. Say you're studying martial arts.
I have.
The Yip Man, when he was training Bruce Lee, wasn't a fucking walk in the park for Bruce Lee. No.
Never would have been Bruce Lee.
Right? It wouldn't have been a Bruce Lee if he didn't get the type of training he needed, right? Sometimes that sensei, it's worth him being an ass because of what you're getting from him. To me, an ass is somebody who's difficult with no residual.
I don't get shit back.
There's nothing coming from them. It's empty. It's vacuous. So if I'm giving you the hard, honest truth about who you are, and there's no ego in me, there's no pride in me, there's no gain in it for me, but you're getting something, there's an evolutionary process happening in you because of our interaction, that is a sensei. That's not an ass.
Being confused, though, with not taking shit and being an ass, those are two different things to me.
Maybe
you're just somebody who doesn't take shit, or you have a backbone, you have a spine. And sometimes that gets confused in the way you communicate those ideas to some people because they're sensitive. So like me, I'm an Aries, and which is fire, and I'm very passionate when I'm talking. And sometimes people take that energy as me yelling at them. And I'm like, look, I'm not yelling. I'm not even angry at all. I just feel what I'm talking.
Forgive me, I'm a dragon more.
I am. And so I feel what I'm saying.
Release the hounds!
It comes across like I'm yelling, but I'm not. So, that can be confused with being an asshole sometimes to me.
Right. It can. Say more.
Well, yeah. Well, I was going to touch on something Veronica said about the astrology. And to deal with people who you deem as assholes, astrology is a great way to do that because it's a way of knowing yourself. And if you know your energy, then you know how your energy it combines with other people's energy, and you're able to recognize someone else's energy when it's not good for you when they get there. So like I said, sometimes you need that in your life to show you what you're not getting or what you should be getting. But sometimes when you confront that and it's still there and you've pretty much gotten everything you can from it, then you need to leave that situation. Because if that person that's an asshole in your life, if they're not bringing anything productive to your life, then why the fuck are they still around?
Right. No, that's true.
It makes no sense.
That's true. That's true. And let me just say this. I think everybody has a role in terms of what they bring to you.
Absolutely.
Right? Everybody has a role in terms of what you're getting. But if you're getting the same old rudimentary kindergarten science from a dickhead.
Why you letting the Oompa Loompa have the lead role?
Do you feel what I'm saying? So let me just divert really quickly. There's a website. The sister who sent me this shirt, I found her website, and I wanted to give her just due. The shirt is beautiful, by the way.
That is hot.
Right? It's Anubis. It looked like the Anubis from the movie Stargate. Remember Stargate?
Yes. Right.
That's exactly what it looks like.
The head.
Right.
Yeah. Her website is Rikasa Nation. REKASA Nation.com. Ricasa Nation. And I mean, she has some very beautiful things on
You need
there.
to start sending something for the whole damn show. I got some shit to go with that.
What you got to go with?
Oh my God! I got a black jacket with a velvet collar on it, with some black pants, black suede shoes. Bust that out with that right there.
What size do you wear? What size do you wear?
Extra large, because I got a man baby right now.
Well, here, you take this extra large, brother. Merry
Wow,
Christmas.
Zo.
Merry Christmas.
Wow, I almost forgive you for not sending me the music. Almost.
Give me the goddamn shirt back.
Wow.
So
bust this out. You don't understand. Watch, I'm gonna be so cold
Yeah. Since I'm giving out shirts, you want the nigga shirt?
That's too small. That's too big.
Oh man, look, Chris.
That's too
Chris,
big.
look at Chris. Chris having a tantrum.
Give it
I want
give
the
it to
damn
Chris. I
nigga
need
shirt.
a smaller one.
First off, this shirt will be a moo on Chris.
It'd be a moo on me.
What you trying to say? Chris ain't got his man body yet?
I know you svelte right now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, he ran here.
You know, he ran.
This nigga don't have no car by choice. Cars make you lazy.
Hey, nigga.
Where you live, bitch?
Hey, I used to be 300 pounds. I don't give a shit what y'all
Wow.
That's true though. I remember when he was, you know.
Wow.
I remember when he was Grimace. He ain't Grimace no more.
Grimace oh Grimacy.
All right, Allen Houston.
I'm just saying. I remember Allen Houston.
Wow, I see it now that you say it. Holy shit.
Allen Houston.
I mean, he don't look exactly like Allen Houston,
damn near
but if
look
I
like
was
him.
on the 134, and I'm doing 85 miles an hour in the rain, and Zoe had a flat tire, I'd be damn if that ain't Allen Houston out here with a flat tire.
Those two lookalikes are Method Man and Allen Houston. Those is
Wow. And,
You know
and some
you-
people.
Method Houston?
Method Houston.
Wow. Here we go. Some people even say the other boy Dame Dash too. I get that a lot too.
Really?
Yeah, I get that a lot. I get it a lot. Like we could be cousins or some shit. But let me let's get back to the topic. Let's get
Yes,
focused.
sir. Back on the road.
Let's get focused. I need 3 means of dealing with difficult people. Just 3. Veronica, I'm gonna give everybody an opportunity to do this. And listen, if you're following us on Twitter, tweet me right now at Zoe Williams. Give me your 3 means of dealing with difficult people: confrontation, avoidance,
Smack him in the mouth. No, I'm just kidding.
knuckle up, smack ups, sit down, have a conversation. Because, you know, difficult people, conversations, them motherfuckers, conversations is like water to
Yes.
a, waterproof nubuck pair of shoes, nigga. They just roll the fuck off. You understand? I'm just saying. What should we do? Veronica, give us help.
Okay. Yeah. So, just real quick, I want to make the distinction between what Jeff described sounds like protection, like he's protecting his domain. I think assholes actually disrupt, right?
Wow.
That's the difference. Protecting versus disrupting. It's kind of a matter of intent. I think we have to always understand that the lowest common denominator sets the pace, right? So if somebody's like running disruptive bullshit energy, they're setting the pace in your life if they have any contact with you.
Damn.
So from my perspective, rather than allow another person to set the pace, I'm pretty clear with people. I have what I call a pivotal conversation. Pivotal conversation in our lives, what typically sounds like a pivotal conversation is, will you marry me or you're fired? But I believe that if you're going to have any degree of sanity in dealing with folks out here, you have to be artful in the art of pivotal conversation. So what's the conversation that can change the game? So I will often sit down with someone and have a pivotal conversation. And I mean, like seriously, like what's going to change really? Because if it doesn't change, then I'm out. And so I'm putting your ass on notice.
Wow.
Here's right. And so that's how I deal with it. I confront it, and then if it doesn't stick, then it's cool. I'm out.
Got to bounce.
So really, estrangement,
Yeah, you
exile.
don't be around it.
I don't know if that's exile.
Yeah.
Go deeper.
Yeah.
I don't know. if
Say
that's-
more, Jeff. Give me your 3.
I don't know. I like what I kind of do the same thing, Veronica, but my 3 all point toward a standard, and the standard is what I expect the end to be. Everything has a beginning, middle, and end. Everything. So how does this person's assholishness affect the end? That's how I deal with them. Okay, if I'm dealing with an asshole cop and I want the end to be me going home and not to jail or in many instances in a body bag, I'm going to deal with this asshole far different than I am.
That's why it's important to learn how.
Yeah. So that's one way. It depends upon the asshole. But my three chief ones are indifference, underhanded persuasion with regard to your ego, or an aluminum baseball bat from Toys R Us, the short one.
All right.
I'm with Veronica
Kev?
on that. You want to confront the situation at first. If it doesn't get any better, if it doesn't get any better, then you have to separate yourself from the situation. But I also want to say, you need to make somebody respect you. And when most people think,
is that possible?
The definition of what most people think the meaning of respect is that I matter or consider me, but that's not what it means. The root of respect means to look back at or to acknowledge, and so that can be in any way. So if you're a bitch, and then you show somebody that you're a bitch, they're going to respect you as a bitch. They're going to acknowledge you as a bitch. If you are a gangster and you show them that you're a gangster, they will respect you as that. And that, you're not going to get that from that person because he's going to say, shit, every time I come at him like this, I'm going to get that shit back. So it's not happening.
Wow.
And that's what you need to understand what respect means. Make somebody respect you first, but to do that, you need to understand who you are first. You can't make somebody respect you if you don't know who you are. How are they going to acknowledge you if you don't acknowledge you? So that's how I would deal with it at
first. Here's mine. And I tell my son this all the damn time. First off, let me just shout out my youngest son.
I was about to say, how's the young lion doing?
Man, let me just shout out my baby boy, Naeem. Y'all don't know Naeem.
Okay, yeah, we don't know this one.
Let me tell you something, man. I got him on the court yesterday. I saw a you know he's Sag. I saw a focus and a determination on him like, I got to catch up with my big brother.
Yeah, right.
I got to be there.
Right.
I said, come on, let's do these defensive slides. And the boy looked beautiful. His mama was sitting there like, boy, damn, look good. So I said, I told you that motherfucker was good. I told you he could do it. And then I'm making him shoot. And just the natural form, it's all there. So, and I'm just so happy that I had that time and I was training him, his little brother, and his cousin. Hey, Uncle Joe, teach me how to shoot, man. I said, come on, let's do it. So that was beautiful. That was my time, and I just wanted to shout my boy out. But this is what I tell my oldest son, how to deal with difficult people. The first thing is it's a mantra. Mm-hmm. It's okay for people to be wrong about you.
Wow.
You ain't got to correct motherfuckers who don't understand you.
That's right.
See, that goes back to I think you think. You ain't got to fuck what I think you think.
That's right.
You ain't ever got to fuck what I think you think.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
So I told him it's okay for people to be wrong about you.
Okay.
Right?
Father to father.
Yeah.
You
jacking
that's
that?
tonight. That's over the dinner table tonight.
Right, because I tell him life is filled with little battles. Some of them are designed to deplete your energy.
That's right.
It ain't even designed to defeat you. Nope. It's designed to deplete you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey,
That's right.
Man.
Every bomb ain't designed to kill. Some are designed to maim.
You feel? It's okay. You can say what the fuck you want to say about me. I know from the inside out we not on the same level.
That's right.
To me, it's comedy. Like, it's a fucking puppet talking shit. I'm just saying. Listen, we got to take a quick break. When I come back, man, yo, we go wrap up how to deal with these difficult folk. They there to help you get better in a way, though.
Before you smack them.
You know, before you
have
to speak,
bust they shit.
Yeah, before you have to speak the language of war.
Yeah, dragon maw.
Mount the horses.
before you have to order 2 shot glasses of tequila, pour them out, go in the bathroom, take your socks off, put them in your socks, tie your socks in a knot, and come back out and go to work. I don't know. I've heard that works. I'm just saying.
What the hell?
Yo, so what? We'll be back at 2.2.
Ran for pipe throwing and leaving the mic torn with all rhyme. Defined by the mind of a carbine. Guess it's by design that I spit like it's wartime.
Hi, I'm Bob Nalbandian, and be sure to watch my show Inside Metal, which airs live every Tuesday from 3 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on T Radio V. I'm going to be bringing in the greatest heavy metal artists live right here in the studio. Once again, every week at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every Tuesday, right here at tradiov.com. Radio in TV.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Crazy Bone.
Man, I'm the bum Keith G, man.
And whenever you sitting at home and can't shake the monkey off your back,
yeah,
then just know every Wednesday from 7 to 9
That's
p.m.
right.
You can tune in to the Quick Fix and get your fix on, man.
Right here on tradiov.com, baby.
Radio and TV.
Dog, how they gonna see us on the radio then?
Radio, I don't know. Or is it TV and radio?
But it's
one of them.
I gotta figure this radio and TV thing out though, bro. I don't understand. I'm gonna tell my mom how she gonna see
Get
us.
it together.
Radio V.
We're back. It's Politically Naughty with Mary Kay on tradiov.com. I don't feel like it would be as big of a deal these days if I, you know.
You'd be surprised. The most powerful weapon in the world is.
This is a no-holds-barred conversation.
So anyway, everybody started drinking my bathwater. I loved it.
That is amazing.
Kitten, you need a movie about your life. If
Maybe-
Mary Carey was governor, we wouldn't be having these problems in America.
Exactly. I know.
Get Politically Naughty with Mary Carey. Mondays at 4 p.m. on T Radio V.
Evolution is revolution.
Hey, my fellow thoughters out there. I'm Charles Shaughnessy. Check out my new show, Here's a Thought, with Charles Shaughnessy, August the 7th, 3 p.m. PST, right here on T Radio V. Now, you know I have a lot to say, but I want to hear what you have to say. So tune in, grab your phones, call me, tweet me, email me in the studio, and let's get this conversation going. Here's a Thought, starting August the 7th, 3 p.m. PST, right here on T Radio V. That's radio in TV.
T Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
Start with a polite conversation. The reason why it's really important, if you can have an opportunity to talk to them, there are some people out there that are not aware, or maybe they are to some degree, but they don't really address the issue in a manner in which it creates harmony but causes more problems in the workplace itself. And sometimes bringing it to their attention through a polite conversation or being tactful in your approach can maybe help at least the people that are unaware of their behaviors as negatively affecting other people, it gives them an opportunity to address those issues. Tip number 2, if their behavior continues, let's say if their behavior escalates or it continues in a manner in which it continually creates disharmony in the workplace, one of the things that you can do is limit as much contact as possible with them. And it's not to say that you just stop working with them altogether, but if you don't really have to be in contact with them, if that helps to reduce the disharmony between you and them, try to limit it as much as possible.
And that's the exception. That's not the norm. I mean, our divorce rate's over 65%. And so if you're getting married, there's a 65% chance that your marriage is going to end in failure. In other words, the chances are more likely that you're not going to stay married than stay married. And most people tend to marry for the wrong reasons, like I did when I was in my mid-20s. And human beings in general tend to be kind of like groupthink or herd type of mentality. And when someone's different and they kind of go against the grain and they don't conform to what society's supposed ideals are, so everybody around them ridicules them and puts them down or treats them harshly or tries to get them to conform so everybody else will feel good about themselves. And so as a child, and you grow up and you spend a lot of time watching TV or movies, and this is what you see day in and day out, oh, this is how you go about getting a girl, is you act like a ridiculous fucking pussy, and you chase her around, you act like a stalker, and you just keep pursuing, and eventually she throws in the towel and falls in love with you.
Wow. Assholes.
That's that beta male bullshit.
Jerks. Listen, man. In America, we have to acknowledge the fact that narcissism is a disease that's so pervasive they had to take it out of the DSM. Everybody's narcissistic. And now we're living in a culture. Yeah. They took it out of the DSM. Because everybody could be diagnosed with narcissism. Right? Look at our culture. I have no fucks to give is a movement. Remember what I said, man? Whenever there is a saying out there, remember, the words create spells. That's why when you write the words, you're spelling them. Right. It's a spell.
Word magic.
It's word magic. When we have a culture that has a collective groupthink ideation of I have no fucks to give, we are not only a culture of narcissists, we are a culture of people who are non-empathetic, understanding a motherfucker is a waste of time right now in this society. Do you understand? So now think about that collective spell that's being cast. I ain't got no fucks to give. I got to get mine. I got to get ahead. Yep. Fuck you and yours. All of this is in place right now.
I mean my,
right? We have an iPhone with a profile that's designed to reflect us.
Me.com.
Right?
Ego.
Isolated, insulated, my shit, me movement, right? So think about the fucking residual effects on intimacy. The residual effects on business partnerships and relationships. I think as we continue to move forward, we're getting into a place where malice for each other is going to become the norm. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion.
Wow.
Anybody want to add to that?
Shit.
I'll speak to it. I think that
Jeff will shit. Wait, hold on. We need a moment.
Wait.
Jeff has never been stumped.
Sorry.
God damn. I mean, shit. It's like he just been out in my bushes with binoculars or something. Shit, he just read my tea leaves. Some bitch right there. That's the way, kind of spooky way he does that. You think that's the thing behind his green eyes? He can see over into your shit. He can say Jeff Brown, Jeff Brown, Jeff Brown. And wherever I am, he can see what the fuck I'm doing. I don't like
Travis.
them green-eyed some bitches. No, it ain't Travis.
Travis Bickle. Veronica.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to say.
He had a Travis Bickle moment. I saw it coming. I saw it coming on.
Wow,
Right?
that was amazing. That was amazing.
Thank you, baby.
I think with narcissism, there's a continuum. So I've dealt with clinical narcissists, right? That could literally be clinically diagnosed.
Wow.
And one of the and it's such a weird, insidious, and sneaky disease. And typically narcissism is passed down intergenerationally, right? You typically have a parent that was a narcissist. But with narcissism, the strangest thing about it is that narcissists literally don't perceive the other. They literally don't see the needs, the desires, the emotions, the whatever of the other person. And what's really strange, when I really began to clock it, when you're having here's how you know you're dealing with a narcissist. You have to listen to the rhythm of their communication. And it's an odd rhythm of their communication because they don't communicate about anything that doesn't refer to them. And so the communication can be very disjointed because it doesn't include you at all. And so the conversation's always really unnerving and very strange. And I think that there's a hell of a lot of undiagnosed narcissists out here. And that's at the extreme of the continuum. But I'm telling you, a narcissist can ruin your life experience. It's a brutal, brutal experience to deal with somebody who's clinically narcissistic.
Wow. Wow. And I'm just saying, not all jerks are narcissists.
Right.
But I believe
Not
the
all
way
narcissists are jerks.
Not all narcissists. Well, I don't know. But I just believe the way society is flowing, right? This isolated, insulated, technologically driven kind of interface that we get into, I believe it's going in that direction. I believe it's heading in that direction.
Yeah.
Kev?
Well, narcissism, which is, comes from a narcissist who fell in love with his own reflection. Then he fell into the water.
Narcissus.
So, but being a narcissist to me is an extreme, or they have extremes, because being a narcissist is being in love with the person who you perceive as who you are, or who other people perceive as who you are. It's your reflection. It's who you show to everybody else.
Your mask.
Right.
Yeah. I'm in love with my mask.
But being in love with who you truly are, I don't think anything is wrong with that.
That's excellent.
If you find out who you truly are, and then you love yourself for that. But being in love with a persona is definitely to the extreme.
Ooh, I like that. Y'all want y'all to build on that. Jeff and then Veronica.
A fire truck went hauling ass down the street past me on the way to a call, and I ran out of my house and went, "Hey guys, I'm okay." That's narcissism.
I didn't call you, but I'm all right.
I'm fine. Exactly. No, motherfucker, it's not about you. I think
he just ran outside.
Hey guys, I'm fine.
I'm good, y'all.
I'm okay.
Me.
My wife fell down. My wife fell down the stairs. I ran over and said, "I'm fine. I'm okay." It's not about you.
I believe the jerk is a pussy in real life.
Oh yeah.
I believe the jerk is is really a pushover and a pussy.
Most of the ones I've ever met, when it comes to these are the same dudes. I had this encounter this weekend. I was in Starbucks while my wife was at the ATM, and which is not the ATM machine. I hate people who say that. That's automatic teller machine. She's at the ATM, and this dude. You know, you have your own space bubble, your bubble. I don't want to read your numbers. He's in her bubble.
Okay.
Oh my God! It would have been worth him to do it if I could have been there when it happened.
Right.
But those are the same dudes that will blow up on a woman, real quick. But when a man come around, you fold up like a fucking beach chair. I cannot stand them dudes, man. I hate that. The old pussy ass. Oh yeah.
And let me say this. All men at some moment in their life have been confronted with the pussy moment within themselves.
Absolutely.
Right? You can't evolve into a man until you conquer pussy moments in your own life.
Absolutely.
Right? So what happens is when you'll have some people who will project, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, but won't own the moments of pussification that got them to their own internal manhood.
That's right.
So that's part of being a man is facing down the pussy moments. Nigga, I done had pussy moments.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I done had some pussy moments in myself, like, oh, hey, this was all fagadocious coming out of you, nigga. This is, you know, this is a hella Ally McBeal of you.
Right.
So, I've had those moments, but being a man and coming into your manhood is saying, well, fuck you. No. I got to stand for this.
Right.
And I'm not going to relent, right? And I'm going to be in this moment, good or bad, right or wrong or indifferent.
I'm here.
I'm here. You see what I'm saying? So I think what happens is you get this false narrative of what masculinity really is. And some men think being a dick and a jerk at all times
makes them men.
Makes them men.
No.
And that's not really it. Sometimes when you're looking at that masculine energy, sometimes the masculine energy is a sensei energy.
Yes.
And it's
a teacher.
Hey, I'm calling you out on your shit because I've walked this road before.
Yes.
And I know where you're going. Bring your punk ass over here. Who you calling a punk, man? You could lean into him.
Right.
There was this kid, saw him 2 days ago. His name is Mikey. From Inglewood, in a gang, gang affiliation. He saw me. He said, "Hey, Pops." Everybody call me Pops. I heard about Nunu, man. Man, tell that little brother I said congratulations. He 2-3 years older than Nu. He ain't doing what Nu's supposed to be doing, or what Nu is doing, but he's supposed to be doing
what Nu
is doing. And I just pulled him to the side and talked to him and said, "Listen, man, what's your end game? What's your end game? I know you got gang affiliation, nigga. I got the motherfucking whole rundown on who you are."
Exactly.
And I told him, I said, "Nigga, when you gonna stop letting yourself down?"
Wow.
I said, every time you don't hit the benchmark that could take you, your mama, and everybody out of this situation because you talented than a motherfucker, you's a bitch. You weak. And he had a homeboy with him, and I said, all your homeboys that don't get the fuck out your way and allow you to get to where you going, they're your haters.
He wants you to stay where you.
Wow.
And motherfucker was like, "Thanks, Pops, man. You know, I'm rooting for you,
planted
man."
to see- yeah,
and
yeah.
he was like, "Man, I'm doing my thing too." He gave me the pound and the hug. He was like, "Man," I said, I don't mean to just tear you down.
Come and thump at you like that.
But he was like, "Nah, man, I needed that." Again, men gotta face those pussification moments,
Iron sharpens
and then
iron.
stand the fuck up and say, to recalibrate yourself. And that's not being a dick.
That's how you rebuild. You got to tear it down to build it back up.
I think that's one of the things that's wrong with young black male society is that they don't have any what the fuck I look like friends. Let me give a prime example. The phone rings at Zoe's house. It's Jeff Brown. Hey, Zoe.
Hey.
What do you say we go down to what used to be the Fox Hills Mall and buy some tight skinny jeans?
Nigga, if you don't motherfucking...
What the fuck I look like, Jeff Brown? Who ain't doing that shit? I'm a grown-ass man, and so are you. What the fuck is wrong with you? And I go, thank you, Zoe. What the fuck was I thinking? Iron sharpens iron. That's what is supposed to be happening. But you are getting a lot of these self-absorbed, narcissistic weeds because they don't have any male trimming. They don't have anybody who is in the sensei position to trim off. Now you, with your dude, you trimmed off a little bit, but I bet that's a monster weed growing because it's been growing with just his mama for umpteen-something years.
No, but the thing about it, though, he's coming into his own. You know how?
Yeah.
You know when you see that look in the boy's face where they come into their own.
Right.
Nigga, shit.
Trying on this new body.
Yeah. I'm aware of these shoulders now, nigga.
Right.
So some of that's happening, right? And I'm saying, yeah, let me feed into what you could do. Let me show you. Let me show you what manhood is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude's out on the court. I'm teaching him. I'm not teaching the little ones. Then I walk off the court and go, you teach your brother. You teach your cousin. And now I'm sitting in the corner watching if you're doing it as meticulously as I did it with you.
Yes.
And then I'm watching, this is how I know he's connected to me.
Yes.
Because you know how the kids, I want your approval.
And
so he teaching, but he doing this. He looking over. Now you do this.
Is that right? Is that right?
And guess,
because he want to know if I'm going, yeah, that's
and
right.
guess who the most important person in that equation is?
Who?
The little boy who is seeing the proper matriculation of wisdom.
Yep.
He is seeing the proper, that this is a cycle that I am outranked twice here.
And see, but the whole point is being firm and strong and resolute.
Yes, without being a dick.
Is not a dick.
Fortified.
Listen, we got to take a quick break. That's what that music is for.
I'm
We'll be
stop
back.
calling myself an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I'm not.
We'll be back, baby.
Rain on your struggles, wash away your excuses. Can't hesitate when my goal is to elevate mentally, spiritually, whatever come on the perfect plate. Team must defeat.
I'm Laura Samoza.
I'm Sterling Gardner.
And we are Between the Sheets every Monday here, 3 p.m., tradiov.com.
T-Radio V.
That's right, it's T-Radio V, Radio in TV. What is that face?
He wants to see our hands.
That's Radio in TV. Wah, 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 wah.
We're not a couple.
Hi, this is Danny Woodburn, and you're watching T-Radio V. Did it come up? You all right? There we go. He's good.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Crazy Bone.
Man, I'm the bum Keith G, man.
And whenever you sitting at home and can't shake the monkey off your back, then just know every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. You can tune in to the Quick Fix and get your fix on, man.
Right here on TRadiov.com, baby.
Radio and TV.
Dog, how they gonna see us on the radio then?
Radio, I don't know. Or is it TV and radio?
But it's
one of them.
I gotta figure this radio and TV thing out though, bro. I don't understand. I'm gonna tell my mom how she gonna see
us.
Get
it together.
Hi, I'm Sheriff John Bennell. You're watching T-Radio. Radio and TV? What? That was perfect. Why are you asking me to do this after 12 drinks?
T-Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
Must seem oxymoronic, as paradoxical as a sequined pocket protector. Was there ever in the popular imagination a word less glamorous than grammar? But what if I were to tell you that at one time in the history of our language, grammar and glamour were the same word? Need proof? Let's consult the Oxford English Dictionary. The bridge between the words glamour and grammar is magic. According to the OED, glamour evolved from grammar through an ancient association between learning and enchantment. There was a time when grammar described not just language knowledge, but all forms of learning, which in a less scientific age included things like magic, alchemy, astrology, even witchcraft. Evan Morris, editor and publisher of The Word Detective, leads us through the maze. Morris writes, "Glamour and grammar are essentially the same word. In classical Greek and Latin, grammar, from the Greek grammatikos, meaning of letters, covered the whole of arts and letters, that is, high knowledge in general. In the Middle Ages, grammar was generally used to mean learning, which at the time included, at least in the popular imagination, a knowledge of magic. The narrowing of grammar to mean the rules of language was a much later development, first focusing on Latin and only in the 17th century extended to the study of English and other languages. Meanwhile, grammar had percolated into Scottish English as the word grammary, where an L was substituted for an R, and the word eventually became glamour, used to mean specifically knowledge of magic and spells. That was written by Evan Morris. Even though the association between grammar and glamour is surprising, it's not hard to find a trail of connections leading to modern usage. In popular Gothic stories detailing the misadventures of witches and vampires, the word glamour, usually spelled without the U, as both a noun and a verb, describes a magic spell that puts someone in a trance or makes a person forget. When we see a glamorous movie star walking down a red carpet, don't we sometimes hear the words magical, alluring, and enchanting? The word grammar has taken a bit of a nosedive since the days when some tipsy scholar north of Hadrian's Wall mixed up his R.
Are we back? That was it? I got caught up. Listen, we try to provide all sources and types of videos to books and concepts and ideas that are designed to stretch your philosophy and mentality to get you outside of the norm, right? We want to push. Okay, Jeff, he gonna get you the link. Jeff is writing notes. Where the link at? Link me up.
Link me with that shit right now.
No, it's important. We're trying to push the envelope, right? To get you to think outside of the box, man. I'm gonna say this about the difficult. Well, I'm gonna save it.
That's in the final thought.
Yeah. Veronica, because you've been listening.
Yes, sir.
You've been listening to us go on and on and on and on. I want you to speak on it because we're getting close to wrapping. I want to get some of your ideation on what we've been talking about today.
Yeah, I think we got to get really clear about. You were talking earlier, Zoe, about the it's like the era of malice, right? And I think that so much of that comes because people confuse self-absorption with introspection. Right?
There you go.
Wow.
People confuse self-absorption with introspection. And so introspection, what it does is it is a deep investigation into one's fear and one's doubt and one's pain and coming to some clarity and some reconciliation about that. And self-absorption actually seeks to avoid all of that, right?
Yes.
It actually avoids all of that. And so when we are introspective and we kind of deeply investigate all of our inner stuff and what makes us tick, that's when we have the opportunity to fall madly in love with ourselves.
That's right.
To fall deeply and madly in love with ourselves, because as we deconstruct all the shit that's not the truth about us, then the truth about us emerges, and that is worthy of falling deeply in love with.
Right. Strip away the persona.
So that's my thinking on it.
Kev, that shit was heavy.
That was it.
I'm sick of Veronica just coming in here pushing niggas around.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
philosophical bully just come in.
Man.
You've broken little shards of glass.
Self-absorption is
heat
different
you.
than self-introspection. Man, so self-absorption is going, let me look into myself. Oh, shit, I look great. The end.
Who you think you are.
Right.
And who you actually are two different things.
Right.
I mean, how do we turn it around for the younger generation? I've gotten to a point where I start saying,
we don't. Fuck them kids.
I say, fuck the old people.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's gonna
Fuck
have to
them,
be the
fuck
kids.
them.
Let's just holler at children.
It's some niggas that need to be marched to the edge of the earth and kicked the fuck off. Yes, the kids before that tree get hard. If you are over the age of 18, and what I'm saying right now, oh, fuck that nigga, he on some bullshit. Good, stay over there. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to where you're starting to form your own opinions, and like Neo, it's a splinter in your mind and something ain't right. It's a bunch of y'all geniuses out there, and that's who we talking to.
Wow. Kev?
Well, as you and I both know, we're into astrology, and to me, that is the best means now that you have to understanding the true energy that is you. And for the kids, if they're truly able to jump on that early, when they get into their young adulthood, I mean, it's much easier to deal with people, because a lot of times you deal with people out of fear.
But some people say astrology is bullshit.
Well, astrology and astronomy, which is supposed to be the actual science, they were actually the same thing.
The same shit, right?
The word astronomy was astrology, and astronomy just means looking at the stars, and astrology is the study of the stars.
And their influences.
Right. And so this was the actual science that they've converted, because they didn't want you to be on that science, they wanted to use it. Like there's a
I'm putting Bobby Glant in you right now.
Huh?
Who is they?
Well, I'm about to tell you. There's J.P. Morgan, one of the cats who created the Federal Reserve, one of the international bankers. He has a saying that millionaires use consultants, billionaires use astrologers. And because
I'm a leader building right now.
Because he understood that you have to understand the energy and the movement and flow of things, or what I like to call ohmology. And ohmology is just the study of the flow of energy and movement of energy.
And here, let's go deeper, because this is even in the relationship dismount when we talk about what is a visor, right? The word visor, of course, comes from the Arabic term. This is where we get our English term, advisor, wizard, right?
Wizard.
This is what people don't understand. The kings always had the astrologer as the advisor. Always. Listen,
you ain't only gotta know what to do. You gotta know when to do it.
Man. And again, we always, as a people, we always had that connection, not only to the stars, the universe, to God. We had means of calling it into being. We had invoking this phenomenon. We had that. So that was black royalty before white aristocracy came into play. But white aristocracy understood where the power was coming from the black royalties. They said, we need to co-opt that shit too and make it evil for the populace, for the commoners.
For the vulgus.
For the vulgar.
Yes.
In the words of my Uncle James now, so what you really saying is?
Uncle James?
Yeah. See the world spinning, and you supposed to put the paint where it ain't. And if you ain't watching them stars, you just putting paint where it is. And you wasting your time and your paint. And pretty soon, you're going to have a messy-ass paint job. Instead of just putting the paint where it ain't. That's where it is. Sagittarius say, wait on the paint, put the paint next Thursday.
Uncle
next
James?
Thursday evening.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Uncle James. Say more.
He said, yes, sir, Uncle James.
You understand?
I got Uncle James, too. I hit his ass in the head with the garage door when I was little. It was an accident.
I got Uncle James that used to speak to you, but he wouldn't look at you when he was giving you advice.
How you do?
You need to go and stay away from them kids down there. You know them kids doing shit now.
Why wouldn't he look at you?
He will look whenever he talk to you all the rest of the time. When he got something real serious, you know that bitch ain't shit, don't you? You know she ain't shit. You need to go and stay away from her. I'm telling you, that bitch to sleep with a fistball up. Don't trust no bitch with dirty fingernails. Don't touch that bitch.
Listen, we about to take a quick break. When we come back, Zoe's final thought, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys on this show today. Look, I only got 25 copies of The Rebirth of Seeds. I cleaned out my son's room. He had a box under his bed. It had like 30 copies in it. Listen, get it right now. I'll send the Street Scholar CD with it. Go to IamZoeWilliams.com. Order it right now. Order it today. We'll get it out to you tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Another day began to fade, and see my people lose their way. Money can bring you things.
Hey, hello, this is David Faustino, and you are watching T Radio V. Do you see what I'm saying? It's television crossed with radio. It's all together. It's weird. Radio's in the middle of it. It's amazing. You're watching it. Go.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Hey, I'm Dean Cain, and you are watching T Radio V. I'm watching it too. Right now. Seriously.
Brad is actually here right now.
I don't have the white disease.
Whoa! Give me again. I want to see some tiny intro. Give me some boom. Give me some boom, bro. This is gonna make us money.
Ask Robert who his favorite celebrity animals are.
His animal lovers.
All right, everybody, whip your out. Everybody, whip it out. We'll be right back. See, now it's...
Let's do a couple things. Ready?
Action.
Or who
Oh, monsters! Monsters!
You.
Rolling.
Oh, that means me.
It's gonna take the unreal mind.
To be honest with you, I like being down there a little more because my head was...
Candy corn monsters, boom!
Hi, I'm Kristen Renton, and I don't know what I'm saying. This one's World Animal Days.
Right, here we go. Oh, I'll just...
Unreal.
It's not a real wall.
I mean, unless you fake it. I had a contest on night calls, and they were all peeing everywhere. Everyone's like, can I get another Diet Coke? Yeah.
We want to do more.
Hey, what's up? I am Scott.
And I am Ken. We are not the Chemical Brothers, but we are the Crystal Method. And you are watching T Radio V.
T Radio V. Radio in TV. Radio in TV.
Today was a great day, man. I'm just going to say, I'm going to start off my final thought again with that mantra. It's okay for people to be wrong about you. It's okay to not fight every battle that presents itself to you. Not all battles are designed to defeat you. Some battles are designed to deplete you. It's important that you understand that. Understand the root of difficulty and a lot of conflict. The root might be unresolved issues internally, manifesting themselves as opportunity. I always say difficult people are an opportunity for you to face yourself, right? Modi framed it for me one day. He said, dude, you got the worst temper ever. He said, so what you shouldn't do, no, this is what he told me. He said, what you shouldn't do is avoid opportunities for it to flare up. He said, because if you put yourself in a situation to where it flares up, you also strengthen the muscle that will allow you to pull back from letting off. He said, your desire to move away actually doesn't give you any strengthening of containing it. So you move away. That's most people don't understand. The avoidant style of communication, like, oh, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. That will constantly build up the frustration in a relationship. And then, boom. In the book, I call it the volcano effect. Just because you don't see a bulge on the side of Mount St. Helen before 10 minutes before it blow the fuck up, don't mean that bulge hasn't been growing. Tolerance always alludes to a silent time limit. Everybody has a limit. You'll put yourself in a bad situation if you have an unrealistic belief system in place. I always tell women, hey, do humans have a limit? And they all go, oh, of course, everybody has their limits. Then so should your man. So please remember not to have this fantasy in place that he would never do that to me. Because even he has a limit for you. Now, this isn't a justification. This isn't me saying, yes, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm just saying that needs to be understood, right? If it applies to all other human beings, it should apply to your man, right? So with that said, I got some books I want people to go get. As a matter of fact, you should check out Robert Anton Wilson. Man, he gonna bend your brains. Quantum Psychology. Great book to get by Robert Anton Wilson. And also go on YouTube and look at his video called Maybe Logic. It's a whole science based around using the word maybe. He said if everybody woke up and said, start using the word maybe, we'd wake up tomorrow and the world would be half as crazy as it is today. The pursuit of being right is part of this jerk. I know what the fuck I'm talking. No, you don't. Nobody knows everything. No, and the smart people know that, right? Right? And then I question if my audience is a group of askholes. A lot of people tune into this show because they like the information, and I like providing it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, this situation ain't gonna last forever. It's not. And it's important that you take advantage of it while it's here. It's important, right? I want people to participate, to work with me, right? Not serve me. Let's serve each other. Let's build each other up, right? That's the whole purpose. If I can't get something from you, but all I do is berate you, then I'm a taker. Do you understand? And vice versa. If you get from me but don't apply what you get, then you're not even a taker. You're a hoarder. You just store it and don't use it. You feel me? So with that said, man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. That's my final thought. What I would like is for everybody. I mean, if I got 12,000 people following me, subscribe to my YouTube page, and 20,000 on my Twitter, and 5,000 on the Facebook, and another 3,000, I need everybody to pre-order this book. Right? That's a call to action. Go to IamZoeWilliams.com, pre-order this book. It's coming out July 1st, The Relationship Dismount. I believe it's a really, really important relationship book. And I think it's powerful, and I hope you do too. With that said, let me do this real quick. Jeff, where are they going to find you?
You are going to find me on Facebook, Twitter, and with Instagram at GB Funny Style. All of that stuff is going to be amplified 100-fold in the next 30 days by Chris, our man. He's going to get on my shit. So
Got it. And booty boxing.
Booty. That's Udemy.
Whoa.
The Booty Boxing Home System, udemy.com, udemy.com/bootyboxing. The promo code is ZoWhatShow. Also, the online video classroom at YouTube. That's Real Nagas, REELNAGAS.
Veronica Conway.
On my social media is all things Veronica Conway, and you can reach out at veronicaconway.com. We're doing another business boot camp. We're going to make some money. So
please,
if you're a small business, hit me up at veronicaconway.com.
Yes. Hey, don't forget, Rebirth of Seeds, only 25 copies left. Make a move on it right now. I appreciate everybody for tuning into this show. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's right. We just want to have the conversation and keep it rolling. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next Monday. Deuces. So what? We out.
Peace.
You are watching T Radio V. Radio and TV.